We don't follow all the hype. We don't bend to every view. We just sift through the minutia till the real comes into view. Wary observations, righteous discussion. Unite people when the world feels rough and everybody's searching for a voice they can trust. Word up, we rise above the dust. This is the Word Up Podcast. This is the Word Up Podcast.
Worry Observations, Righteous Discussions, Unite People. It's the Word Up Podcast, and I am your host, OMNIETC,
Omni.
etc. What's going on, people? I hope everybody's feeling all right. Everybody's doing all right out there on the internet, on YouTube, on this space. Let's see. So today, I've been putting off this show. I've been putting off this show because I have a bunch of stuff in my life right now that I'm taking care of situations that need situating, things that need to be handled. I am happy to say that tomorrow will be the final submission of the final paper that I am writing, that I'm working on. And I still got some elements of it to finish up tonight for my degree. In my IT degree. So shout out to me on that. And if anybody else has any accolades, anything of interest, anything noteworthy that you would like to share, please tell me. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Put it down in the description box, because you know what I'm saying, I'm not to be celebrated alone. I like to celebrate everybody. So whoever is doing anything right now that is noteworthy, doesn't have to be noteworthy to anybody else but you. Something that you can give yourself a pat on the back. Let me know. Excuse me. And please share it with us. So, off the beaten path of what seems to be, you know what I'm saying, my usual, well, I've been rather political lately, but this actually started as a hip hop podcast. And I've been trying to work hip hop elements in there, here and there, but my mind has really been focused where I can focus on things. I haven't been so focused on entertainment as of late. I've been more focused on politics, things of that nature, because they affect fields that I'd go into, so that would affect my studies and whatnot. Things that I have personally going on in my personal life. So I've been more focused on politics than I have pretty much anything in the entertainment world. So I've been doing a lot more politics. But truth be told, I'd like to do both. And I'd like to find the intersectionality between both of those things. Hip-hop, politics, because I think there's a lot of intersectionality between hip-hop and politics that a lot of people don't like to admit, don't like to address, don't like to bring to the forefront. But, you know, we got rappers performing at events. We have the whole thing with, and I didn't even review everything that happened with the Super Bowl and whatnot. So there's intersectionality, if not just in rap and hip hop, but in entertainment in general. There's still intersectionality, and you know, historically, the people have on some level. I'd say definitely more so in modern times, but people on some level have expected a word from, I'm gonna say, public citizens and public figures. You know, people like the commentary that public figures and public citizens, aka celebrities, their input into politics, their input into society, their input into, you know, the socio-political verse, right? What I'm referring to, the socio-political verse, as far as the omniverse is concerned, holla if you hear me. But today is just purely hip-hop. We're going to be talking about something that I really want to talk about. I think a lot of people are really missing what's going on with 50 Cent and T.I. 50 Cent, for those individuals that don't know, let me rewind, bring the whole story up to speed, right? Back in, what was it, it was 20, it's about 6 years ago. 5 years ago. So 2021, T.I. challenges 50 Cent to a Verzuz, right? Challenges him to a Verzuz. Did so, it seemed like facetiously, but also aggressively. So he was somewhat playing on it. On his birthday, no less. 50 Cent is born on July 6th, right? So on his birthday or around his birthday, T.I. challenges 50 Cent to Verzuz, which is basically song for song. You put up your catalog, I put up mine, right? And then we go at it. Now, Snoop Dogg and DMX, who absolutely nothing. I don't know much that Snoop Dogg and DMX have done together, if anything, musically. If Snoop Dogg and DMX, two OGs of the game from different sides of the planet, can do it, I don't see why 50 Cent wouldn't do it with T.I. But when it comes to T.I. and 50 Cent, right? An interesting twist happened recently. So we're going to back all the way up, and so I can show you first I'm gonna show you the initial challenge made, right? And I found something out. I got everybody's opinion, literally. I trolled social media, I went to my contemporaries, I scoured the internet to see what the sentiment was of what happened today. But before we get to what happened today, we have to accurately frame, right? We have to accurately frame what has happened in the past and how we got here. We have to accurately frame this. So let me get this set up and ready. I have all the clips ready. I was compiling them in the background and all of that's ready. So, but I'm just gonna start the other one. And that's not gonna be a manual stream, so let me catch it real quick. I'm gonna catch it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go over here. So I had to start the vertical as well. If I'm gonna do this, I gotta do it all the way. Are we live yet? Did it instantly go live? I need the control room. It's not letting me in the control room. Okay. There we go. We're live. We are live. Cool. So yeah, so T.I., 50 Cent has this Verzuz, right? They have this Verzuz, this competition between them. We gotta make sure that we are on the right thing. There's that. There we go. And we in the chat. We doing the thing that we supposed to be doing. So 50 Cent and T.I. have this Verzuz. Well, allegedly they had this Verzuz in the tuck, according to T.I. But T.I. decided to jump out first, and that he decided to go first with it. And I have evidence to talk about everything that I'm talking about. So let's bring this up first. I could hit that button, but it's not going to do it on the vertical if I hit that button. Let's see. Yeah, see, it doesn't, my macros don't transfer over to the vertical side. I don't know why. It even still plays the music. It's part of the reason why I was probably not gonna do the vertical, but we here. So here's T.I. Going in at 50 about this Verzuz, right? Check this out.
Oh no. 50 brain.
Now, you know that this isn't recent video. This is old video because we've rarely, if ever, seen Tip with a mini fro, let alone any type of fro. Like, he's not cut, the beard, like his face ain't clean. He just doing him. He doing whatever he want because he done made so much damn money in the game. He doing whatever he want now. This was 2021. All right.
Bring your ass on outside, 50. Bring your ass on that. Know what I mean? Bring your ass on that. Bring your records, bring your hit records with you.
Mm-hmm.
You and Dr. Dre and Eminem and all y'all, goddamn the G Unit, all y'all bring y'all ass on that. Come on, see the king. Come on, see your birthday. I offer you a challenge, sir.
It's his birthday. Talking about 50 Cent's birthday. Let's continue.
Pull your ass up, man, with 20 of your records, man. Sit across from me, man, and get this work, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your ass off. So you might not want to do that. So.
All right. So that was the whole original challenge. Now, 50 Cent's response is a little bit awkward. And I'm going to tell you why 50's response is a little bit awkward. Because his immediate response was with that infamous T.I. video of that Crime Stoppers video, right? Basically saying, yo, I would never do this with a rat or any informant or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the excuse today, but I'm gonna tell you why that excuse doesn't hold up today, and it's in the video. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Because 50 Cent has been on the internet for a while. People don't realize this, but 50 Cent and Joe Budden, two individuals that took to the internet early, right? They took to the internet early. So 50 always, for a while, had thisis50.com, right? So he's on thisis50.com. Well, This Is 50. He has that brand on YouTube, and he's had a brand on YouTube for a while. I don't know if it's as long as YouTube's been around, but you can see right there, This Is 50, right? Oh no, I cut it off. But hold on. Is that? Yeah, that is it. Let me drag this over so you can see what I'm talking about with it, right? So you can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna drag this over just so you can see. This is 50. This is 50. All right. I'm gonna do it on the real quick on this side too. This is 50. That's his brand, right? Okay, we're gonna bring it back because I need my stuff succinct. I need it in order, and I need it ready to go. All right. Gotta do it on this side too. All right. So that's his brand. That's his brand. This is 50. That's his media brand. His internet media brand is This Is 50. He does news. He promotes G Unit everything through it. That's his media brand. People don't like 50 Cent. Curtis Jackson is a very diversified individual, extremely diversified individual, right? But this is what people are missing, and here's the problem. First, let's get into the hilarious Crime Stoppers video, because it is hilarious. It is hilarious. Let's get into it.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of Tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you gotta do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIPS. Channel 2, community coverage you can count on.
What's today's mathematics?
Okay, I'm not trying to play the music, but that little clip of the song, right? He posted the video, and right behind it, he posted, he edited together "You So Tough." Right behind it is one of the songs where he has a line in it talking about somebody biting the cheese like a rat. Either you do your time, or if you get off, you know what I'm saying, early release, you bite the cheese because you're a rat, you're a snitch, what have you, right? Let me tell you why that doesn't hold water. if you go to these descriptions, these videos have a description section, right? This is 50's own content, his platform. This is 50.com, right? You can see it over there, that logo. This is 50, right? This is 50. I need to drag it over for the comments. For the description. Hold on, because this blows everything that he was talking about out the water. I'm sorry. I really did my research on this. Like, I looked up where it all started at. And so everybody's saying that 50 is turning it down because T.I. is a rat, and he told the rat once, and he said that's the reason why. Right? So if we look in the description of the video that 50 posted of the Crime Stoppers and whatnot of T.I. challenge, T.I. has been trying to bait 50 Cent into a Verzuz battle for the past week on IG Live. Well, 50 responded and said this: "Why you make me do this, nigga?" Right? Michael Blackson voice. "This is the first song I'm gonna play." Gonna play where, sir? Where are you going to play this song? At what event that you didn't agree to? At what event that you didn't agree to? Now, when you see this, you probably are not convinced by this, right? You're probably not convinced by this. But something is really interesting about everything being brought up now, because everybody thinks that T.I. formally challenged 50 Cent again for some reason. Like, he just out of the blue, just because he has an album right now, he decided to get up and challenge 50 Cent, right? That's at least that's the narrative going around. Is that 50 Cent T.I. decided, oh, you know what I need for promo? I need to battle 50. Well, I need to battle not any new hot rappers, not any new artists, not somebody more contemporary, not somebody in my own city, not somebody from my own era. Well, no, 50 is from around the same era, arguably. Anyway, I'll need to get Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to do anything with anybody that was popping on the West Coast when I was moving and shaking. I'm not going to holler at, I don't know what Rick Ross and T.I.'s relationship is like right now. And now that I mention it, I think Lil Wayne and T.I. got a little rocky relationship right now. They haven't been on anything together. But I'm not going to get anybody else's popping when I was popping. I'm not going to get any new artists. I'm not going to do a T.I. Young Dro because he's from the same camp as me. I'm not going to do anybody else. I'm not going to do T.I. Fat Joe. Well, Fat Joe, he's an older artist, but he still was moving and shaking around the same time. I'm not going to get anybody else. I'm not going to do T.I. and Nelly to do super, super southern verse country. I'm not going to do anybody. I'm going to go to 50 Cent now that I got a new album out, just out of the blue for no reason. Right? So we saw the challenge. We saw 50 Cent's response by putting up that lame clip of, the Crime Stoppers, which was the condition on his release was to do community service. The community service was a Crime Stopper commercial. This is why it's not making sense to me. The snitch allegations, right? The snitch allegations, right? The date of this response is July 2020. July 8th, 2020. July 8th, 2020. Right? This video is from a year before that. Now, I'm not gonna get, you know what I'm saying, heavy into street culture, street code, and whatnot. But if T.I. being such a rat was such a big deal to a street dude, he probably wouldn't want to be anywhere in the vicinity, nor the proximity, nor would he want to be, you know what I'm saying, laughing, joking, and carrying on with someone who snitched. I know street dudes. They move a certain way. And when they find out somebody is a snitch, somebody's a rat, they're nowhere to be seen around them. They don't operate around them. They don't let them function around them. Somebody got to vacate the premises. Somebody got to go. Usually is the protocol that I find with street dudes. So for T.I. to be here with 50 Cent, joking and carrying on.
Everyone, how are you doing? I am just bringing it to your attention that it is now July the 6th. And I gave you 2 days for a grace period just because I had to get my shit together. I was having a good time, but 5 mics. There's an app check for you or a paycheck for me. Thank you. Let's see where you at right now. Let's see where you at right now. 1,000.
Hold up.
Let's see where you at right now.
Why is he smiling?
Let's see where you at.
Sir, you're with an alleged snitch. Street 50? Hold up. Wait a minute. Why? Oh, his mouth being open that wide is crazy. Pause. Just pause off 50's face. Why is... That's the happiest I've seen 50. I'm going to be honest with you. That's the biggest I've ever seen 50 smile. That's the biggest I've ever seen Curtis Jackson smile. Like, bottom, his jaw is hanging off. Like, why are you hanging around an alleged rat? If the reason why the Verzuz ain't happening is because you standing on such principles that you're not going to conduct business with a rat, or be it, you know, you standing on street principles, why are you smiling? Why are you carrying on with a rat? Someone who you deem to be a rat.
Right now. 1,000 by July 4th. 1,000. Okay, man.
It's the 6th.
It is.
My birthday.
It is.
Y'all here, we enjoying ourselves in Miami. But it's Saturday. Sunday means you only a day away from Monday.
Man, you ain't got but.
And we want the fucking money come Monday, 5.
Or else.
We want it once. We want it once. Not 90 in the stack, though. Make sure they give you the whole 100.
No. And I'm gonna spend your money right now. I'm going to borrow $1,000 from 50. Can you give me $1,000?
Absolutely. I'll bring it to you.
Give me $1,000. They give me $1,000. And guess what? You get your money when I get mine.
That's right. So now you owe me $1,000 after I give me $1,000, and I'm gonna need mine by Monday.
Yo, tell you about what happened last night, right? Snoop come backstage in the Barclays, right? So he come, he smoking the weed and shit. Yo, this niggas was smoking some shit, bro. Like, that shit was not even regular weed, I promise you. The shit was crazy. Like, I'm high as a motherfucker, and I ain't even smoking this shit, right? So, I'm like, he said, yo, you want me to do anything? I pop out. I'm like, all right, cool. We do something, you know what I'm saying? Then, the promoter came in, he saw the money. When the money came, that nigga eyes went up like, I should have known right there not to fuck with that nigga, right? Not to go on stage, but then I let him come on stage. After he come on stage, he talking about, yo, you gotta give me something. You gotta give me some money. Huh? What you talking about? Why you didn't get that from the promoter, niggas? You gotta charge these niggas more. Fuck that, man. This is not me, man.
Okay, so there was a whole thing with Snoop, and then Snoop took the car, which I'm pretty sure was a gift because it was an all-blue vehicle, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it's in the rest of this clip. I wanted to see where that was going. But anyway, it was a birthday celebration, 450. T.I., you let rats visit you on your birthday? Like, I don't understand. I really don't. I don't. So this was a year before that. So with how friendly these two are, I'm more inclined to believe T.I. here.
Stayed out.
Nah, no, I didn't.
You don't want to do anybody up that way. Hold on, wait a minute. The whole East Coast, anybody up that fucking way was.
I mean, yeah, I'm with that, but that wasn't my intention. You know what I'm saying? To give a blanket statement, because to be honest, that was something that's exactly what I'm asking motherfuckers not to do to us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to make a conscious effort to treat motherfucker the way I want to be treated.
Okay, so pause here. What he's talking about is the South has always been downplayed, marginalized, however you want to view it, in the hip-hop game, in the hip-hop world, in the rap world. And to articulate that, to understand why Southern individuals might see it from a certain perspective, there's this moment, right, where Outkast in 1995 at the Source Awards won Best New Artists, right? They won Best New Artists in the Source Awards, and they were getting booed on stage. And this is what leads us to Andre 3000. 3 Stacks basically said with the phrase, if you've ever heard the phrase, the South got something to say. But to break it down, I've also prepared that clip. Hold on. This is just a minor tangent to add more context, more flavor to this.
And the winner is, ladies, help me out.
It's a little blurry. It's the best video I can find. Video quality was terrible.
Outkast.
You don't know, that's Kid. I don't know who else was up there, but I'm pretty sure that's Kid. The video quality was shit back then. That's Andre Benjamin, aka 3 Stacks, Andre 3000.
I want to say what's up to all the original MCs out there, people like that who got their own stuff. So what's up, Dre? But it's like this though. I'm tired of folks, you know what I'm saying? Them closed-minded folks, you know what I'm saying? It's like we got a demo tape and nobody want to hear, but it's like this, the South got something to say. That's all I got to say.
And they were cheering him, right? Oh, this is just that one thing. Hold on, I had a whole. We gonna bring that back. We're gonna bring that back. But they were getting booed. You heard them get booed, and then they got cheers after that. You know what I'm saying? Because they stood up. Now, that's where this energy with Tip, I'm sure, certain comes from, where he's talking about, yo, I just treat people with the respect that I want to be shown because I ain't trying to do the whole East Coast thing. Even though he said in this clip, hilarious, from way back when it seemed like 50 was ducking it then.
I get it, but I know it's your birthday, man, and I celebrate you.
Yes, sir.
But if you get a chance, you hear me? You hear me, Kevin Hart?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
If you get a chance,
Yes, sir.
please tell 50 bring his ass on out here and get this smoke.
Oh, Jesus.
Please tell 50 Cent get his hit records and come on and sit down and see what the South got to say, goddammit.
Jesus
What the South got to say.
Christ. You say you want that man to see all full-fledged what the South got.
I want him to see what the South got to say. Now listen, hey, I'm the king below the Mason-Dixon line, king of the South. I speak for all of the Southern people. New York been saying shit under their breath about us and having little bullshit, slick-ass comments about us, thinking it's all slow down here. But they want to come down here and go to our malls and go to our clubs. But then they want to kick it like, nigga, we substandard when they get back up top. Well, that shit stop right now.
Yeah, you say you done with that.
That shit stop right now, goddammit.
You say you done
The king say that shit stop. He say he the king of New York. And if he don't want to do it, and one of them other niggas up there who got a goddamn catalog want to pull up, tell him come see the king. Don't come around me. Come sit down with me.
Hey, I'm not.
Now, what Tip is doing here is called selling the fight. He's selling the fight. But I'm gonna let him continue on with the story of how this transpired, because this doesn't actually seem like aggression, doesn't actually seem like bars, doesn't like he didn't all the way jump out the window with a record. He just did some stuff on social media, and it doesn't seem like it's real serious. Because, you know, if it was a real problem, I don't think there'd be much talking. With what we know of 50, with what we know of T.I., if there was a real issue between those two, that's why it seemed like some WWE stuff back then, because if it was a real issue between those two, you know what I'm saying, I don't think talking would be the first thing. That's why when people call this a beef, most hip-hop beefs, most beefs in the rap world started with real issues outside of the music. Outside of the music. Most real issues, most beefs, what we call beef, for real, not this easy bake oven shit, started outside of the music and it transferred over to the music. Understand what I'm saying? Whether it be Tupac getting allegedly getting set up. We know Jay-Z versus Nas was over girls at the time, is what it is, as lame as that is. Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj, as short-lived as that was over business gone bad, how Kim put it. It rarely started with purely the music. Rarely has a beef actually started with music in and of itself. It started in the real world and then it transferred over to the music. That's the way that beef goes. This seemingly came out of nowhere back then, and I was like, okay, this is some WWE shit. That's what I was thinking back then. That's what my take was back then. This seemed like some WWE shit, because as many times as Tip said, ain't gonna be no talking, I'm done talking, we not gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? If it's a real problem, and then he's just jumping out the window on social media about a Verzuz, it doesn't seem like it's about anything like substantive. It's not like he actually has an actual problem with 50 Cent at the time. Because again, a year before that, they was over here at 50 Cent's birthday, yucking it up. They was kicking it. And again, I have to say, if you're standing on street code, street principle that you don't mess with a snitch, someone that you deem to be a snitch, a rat, etc., why are you letting him in your vicinity on your birthday a year before that? Did you just find out about that commercial, you know what I'm saying, in between that time span from way back when? Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand where this energy is coming from. So let's get T.I. to give us the story, because he's the only one talking about the story of how the Verzuz came about.
Yeah, I mean, so you know, I spoke to the motherfucker that I wanted to speak to. That video when I was in the studio talking to Kev, that shit was years, like 2021 type shit. Oh, okay. That was an old video.
Oh, that they resurfaced.
Yeah. That was.
So, just gave you another tidbit of what's happening now, right? That video of Kevin Hart in the studio, of him calling Kevin Hart and saying, I want a Verzuz with 50 in the studio, that was from years ago. You know how I know it's from years ago? Because this video that I pulled up to present to you all is from 5 years ago. It's from 5 years ago. It's from 5 years ago. I'm not sure if you can see it all the way, but take my word for it, it's from 5 years ago. All right. That video is from 5 years ago, people. So this video that resurfaced on and drummed all this up is from 5 years ago. There was no re-asking for the Verzuz. There was no re-asking for the challenge or the opportunity, right? He never re-asked again. The only time it ever got brought up again was this interview, when Gilly just decided to ask about what happened with the Verzuz. That's the only time. He didn't ask to bring it up. He didn't want to bring it up. He didn't even think about it until he asked the question, until Gilly asked the question.
The old video, because the shit.
And Gilly is the type to ask that question because Philly is known for battle rap. It's where Cassidy's from. So you want to see the competitiveness. Like he will ask the question about anything regarding hip hop and competition. You can guarantee a Philly rapper is going to ask you, if he's going to interview you, he's going to ask about it.
When the shit first jumped off, and it crazy hell to me. Okay, so first, like, you know, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. That what the shit supposed to be about. It supposed to be about, you know, fucking around, doing something with another artist that, you know, that you respect, this, that, and the other. Right. And so even
another artist that you respect. Wait a minute now. Remember, a year before T.I. challenged him, the year before, T.I. challenged him. He challenged him on his birthday, 2021. His birthday 2020. Oh, I'm sorry, his birthday 2019. He challenged him 2020. His birthday 2019. They was doing this. So he challenged him on his birthday.
And the first time when I was saying, and mind you, me and this nigga talk about this, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue. Yeah. Me and this nigga talk about this.
Okay.
We talk about this. We said what we were gonna do.
You talk about you were 50?
Yeah, man. We talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere. We were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about this? He like, shit, you want to do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up.
And that's where Tip fucked up at. If anywhere Tip messed up at, it was volunteering to go first. Because the person who volunteers to go first is the biggest risk. It's the biggest risk to your image, because if the other person decides to just back out last minute and plays dumb, well, now you look how T.I. looks in this situation. So I'd be mad as hell. I would be having that face that Tip has right now. I'd be having that face too. If we agreed to something in private, back when it was all good. Hold on. Where is it? No. Back when it was all good, right? We agreed to something privately. Back when it was all good. It was all good a year ago. We agreed to this in private. And now you got me out here with this face on because when it's time to get with it publicly, I really don't understand. We shook hands. We said that we was gonna do this. And now I'm out here selling the fight and you making me look like how I'm looking?
And he say, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck was going on. And to me, that just, you know, so, you know, at that point, then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, it about, oh, you playing? Okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. But how about fuck all of it? Fuck all of it. I don't even want, man, cause now I question your character.
Mind you, they were talking about shopping shows. They were shopping shows. They were seeing what they could do with each other and whatnot. They were seeing what was going on. They were seeing, you know, T.I. was doing one show over here. Fifth was probably doing something likely on the stars. I could see T.I. Why isn't T.I. in an episode of Power? If they were over here like this, you telling me T.I. couldn't be in an episode of Power? You telling me T.I. with his connects from back in the day, he wouldn't have been on BMF? You telling me that somehow wasn't in the works? Especially because didn't T.I. have crossover on Takers with somebody that played on Power, Ghost from Power? Wasn't he on Takers too? One of the Takers movie. So T.I. played in American Gangster. He didn't play a gangster role, but he was in American Gangster. Like T.I. has done film, he's done movie, he has a TV show. Around that time, I think that Flow, I don't know what the show is, but it was like a rap competition show. He was probably shopping that at the time. I don't know about that. That's neither here nor there. All I know is a year before T.I. officially challenges 50, they was cool. They was kicking it. They was on his birthday talking about beating somebody up over some money together. And now we get to the situation today where just because T.I. put out a piece of music, somebody resurfaced this video. It don't even make sense that people are calling this the redo. Look at his hair, right? Look at his hair. And then look at Tip's hair here. This man got a fade on. He literally cut his shit down so that he could package the work, package the brand, take it back to the time of Rubber Band Man and all that. You know what I'm saying? Time where he was with Alpha Mega, Bone Crusher, all of that. Old Tip, trap music Tip. This is what he was on. But in this picture, you can see that, you know what I'm saying, you got the chia pet going. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a fro, kind of ain't. You know what I mean? Like, so that ain't even something new. That's something from way back then. But it resurfaced and people are treating it like, oh, Tip challenge 50 Cent all over again. It's not what happened. It's not the order of events.
Nigga gonna get kick that kind of shit, then, you know, man. Nigga, just say you don't want to do it.
That simple.
All the other extra lame ass shit, man, this shit goofy.
So y'all talked about it, you saying?
Mm-hmm.
You went out there.
Years ago. Years ago we spoke about it.
I think it'd be a great battle, though. I think.
Man, that shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen, man. I don't want to stand on stage with him. I have no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect him.
Now.
Yes. Let's get to something else. This $1 million worth of game, we don't really do the beef shit.
We want to get you back.
Nah, ain't no beef.
No,
shit.
you know, but
no beef,
that's not what our platform.
And he's saying out his own mouth there ain't no beef. It wasn't no beef. There was no beef. Because beef, Biggie laid out what beef is perfectly. Somebody got to go. Somebody got to listen. That's what beef is. They putting bombs in your mom's gas tank. That's what beef is. Wasn't no beef until 50 decided to post picture of Tip's wife, an unflattering picture of Tip's wife. Like, this is why people are gonna be like, oh, 50 didn't even say anything about his wife. He picked particularly a picture that he knew people would be saying stuff about his wife. It's publicly available, yes, but we know that people have been saying unflattering, unsavory stuff about Tiny for years. So he specifically chose that picture. He didn't say anything, but we don't get choked up by the gas nor blinded by the light. We know what you insinuating. We know what you're doing, especially because your IG 50 is a comedy page. You do comedy stuff on you be making jokes, you be cracking jokes about people on your page. So we know what you was insinuating. And beyond that, whether the picture was unsavory, unflattering or not, a man who I'm at odds with posts up a picture of my wife while I'm at odds with him, while we are not on good terms. Is that supposed to be the olive branch? Is that supposed to be... Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that supposed to be... What's going on? What's going on, Imad? You know what I mean? Who's this dude? He always got to be seen. Omni, etc. What's going on? What's going on, Corin? All right. Corn, 1999. Listen. This is what I'm saying. We're not getting choked up by the gas nor blinded by the light. We know what's going on. We know what you're doing. We know what you're insinuating, posting up a picture of somebody's wife when you know y'all are not on good terms. You know y'all don't mess with each other. And you have a history of doing unsavory things with people's baby moms and whatnot. Come on, 50. We know your character. We know who you are.
Well, you know what I mean? We let niggas speak his mind, but we don't harvest on that.
Nah, ain't no beef.
Yeah.
Shit, it is what it is.
Who would you love to do a versus with, though?
Man, I don't know, man. Be honest with you, bro. I don't really give a fuck about that shit for real. This shit just something that...
I think the people would love to see it,
When motherfuckers start asking, then you just gotta have, just sort through the options of motherfuckers that ain't already did it. It's out there. And man, just to be honest, man, that shit don't mean that much to me.
Right.
Like for real, I really don't.
Jeezy, that's what I wanted to say. It would have made more sense that T.I. and Jeezy did it, but like he said, or T.I. and not Gucci. Gucci, they came up around the same time. But T.I., Droll, T.I., Jeezy, T.I., Gucci. Who else came up around the same time? I'm trying to figure out. But to celebrate each other's catalogs and things of that nature, I don't know.
Give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
that's the kind of shit that the music, getting into the music space, you get into the cycle of what's going on in the music industry, and you just got, man, you susceptible to a bunch of bullshit, lame shit, goofy shit that come with, I guess you could call it the celebrity of it all. Man, my nigga.
Hold on. Ludacris. Absolutely, he should do Ludacris. Absolutely. I believe that he should do Ludacris. Or Little Flip. Bring back the Little Flip shit. If they mess with each other. If they can't, I don't think they could come to it because I haven't heard a T.I. Ludacris collaboration until we all know what happened. Okay, we all know how Ludacris dusted them all. T.I. lost that one. Listen, T.I., he lost that one. It is what it is. We know what happened. But I'm saying, though, Ludacris and T.I. would be fire. Ludacris and T.I. would be fire. It would be. If you just think about the music that they were making back then, it would be fire. You know what I'm saying? It would be fire. So they could do that if they got together, which I've seen them. I think they got together on songs for the strength of who brought them together on the song, but I don't know if they were able to make it work because they seemed rather uncomfortable around each other when it was time to shoot the music video. Like Big Boy and T.I. Big Boy, who else? Big Boy brought Tip and Ludacris together on a song after their scuffle. That's what I'm gonna call it. After their scuffle. Because even that wasn't really beef. You know what I'm saying? They really had super real problems. That was strictly music that was on wax. So, you know what I mean? But they feel some type of way. I don't think they respect each other, so I don't see it happening. But that would be perfect. 50 Cent catalog too big for T.I. Hold on now. Wait a minute. What makes you say that? He got I'll give you mixtapes. Listen. I give you mixtapes. If 50 bring in mixtapes, I can see it. But 50 really ain't got that many albums that he could pull from. Now, don't get me wrong, he got classic work. Nobody's gonna say that 50 Cent ain't got classic work. But he don't have that much work. T.I.'s got a way bigger catalog because he stayed in music that long. T.I. got albums on albums on albums. 50 Cent got 3, if we include the G Unit, you know what I mean? And he probably would, for something like this, he probably would need some G Unit records. Like, he probably had to bring Game out and whatnot. I want them to do it. If they did it, I want them to include they peoples. Yeah, I want if this has a chance of happening. If this has a chance of happening, you saying catalog irrelevant to a battle? Well, like, okay. I hear what you're saying, but Richard. Drake's catalog didn't save him. Nothing in Drake's catalog would save him. Nothing in Drake's catalog would save. And I'm actually on Kenny's side when it comes to it. That wasn't a versus. They both came up with new music, and Drake lost that as soon as he did the AI shit with Tupac's voice. Because it just sounded like Drake, but with Tupac's voice with the AI. And I did a whole thing on this channel about it. Versus is predicated on catalog because Versus is different. Like, for that battle, you had to come up with new songs, right? For a recent beef, you have to come up with new songs. For Versus, it's about digging in the crates, going through the old music. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Like, we could do with T.I., we got ASAP, we got Hurt, we got Problem with him, B.O.B. We got $50 gas, no response, and is losing. Yeah, he is losing because he has no response. Like, in the hip hop, I understand people talking about the business perspective, right? So people talking about the business perspective are talking about his legacy. He doesn't want to tarnish his legacy by taking an L in the battle. That's what people are saying online. I can see that from the business perspective. But when it comes to hip hop artistry and, corporate interests, those two things have always been contradictory. Hip hop artistry at some point tends to lose out to corporate interests because people need their bills paid and whatnot. So I don't see, even if they were on good terms, I don't see 50 coming down to do it. But if they did, I'm pretty sure T.I. would smoke 50. It is what it is. He got more catalog. He got more banger. Like, even his more recent stuff with Young Thug, all about the money. You know what I mean? Like, T.I. stayed in the game longer, and I believe as a result, he has more hits than 50 Cent does. Now, 50 Cent got a lot of timeless music, stuff that, it's a different level when the president gets shot and they play Many Men on the clip of him. You know what I mean? So he's got timeless records, right? I don't know if I could ever say that T.I. made a timeless record. I don't know. The catalog definitely is not irrelevant. Catalog is not irrelevant. So, I can slow it down more if you need me to. I can talk real slow if you need me to. But catalog is not irrelevant when it comes to something like a Verzuz because it's predicated off of your past catalog. It's built upon your past catalog. If you do not have a catalog, you cannot participate in a Verzuz. So I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I think T.I. got it in the bag when it comes to 50 Cent. Now, 50 Cent got Haymaker records, but I think T.I. got more hits than 50. Honestly, I think T.I. easily has more hits than 50, just off the strength that he has more commercial success than 50. No, I'm not going to say commercial success. Commercial work. Because 50 did some unprecedented stuff with his first, with Get Rich or Die Trying. He did some unprecedented with Get Rich or Die Trying. But let's get back to this video and have Tip wrap up his sentiments about the Verzuz and whatnot.
I could mind my rich ass business, man. I could be goddamn somewhere hopping on a boat, nigga. You know what I mean? I could be doing anything. I ain't got to be bothered with this shit, man, for real. Mm-hmm. But I love what I do, and I love the people who, you know what I mean? So I get out there and get to trying to do it. Who are that?
Nobody got to worry about it.
Man, tell that nigga shut his ass up, go somewhere you pay bills at, talk loud.
Now, okay, so as you were sitting back.
I'm still in that joint.
Yeah, go sit down, make some,
Fuck is that outside? Let a nigga get the fuck out my shit, man.
So as
go
you was
somewhere we can talk loud.
before you started making the album, right? Well,
Okay, so now they're getting into the album. They're getting into the album, they're getting into, you know what I'm saying? But no, man. So I just don't see it. If you was like this a year before you challenged 50 Cent, right? And 50 Cent went ahead and said, oh, it's because, because of the Crime Stoppers video, you know what I'm saying? You a snitch, so on street code, I'm not going to associate myself with you. But that Crime Stoppers video took place years before, right? Like way, way down the line, like way, way early. You know what I'm saying? That was a condition of his release. That was a condition of his release. Hold on. That was a condition of his release. I forgot I got a new phone. Let me see. He got released. He was fully released from federal custody in 2010. 2010, he was released from federal custody. You didn't find out about the Crime Stoppers video until 2020? That's what you mean to tell me? Hey, man, listen. I was born at night, not last night. All right, so I think T.I.'s telling the truth. First of all, he's the only one telling anything. But then again, that goes towards y'all's telling narrative. But if telling was a problem, you know what I'm saying? Why are you here smiling with him a year before he challenged you? Seemed like y'all had a great relationship. Seemed like y'all were doing a bunch of things. Shopping shows and shit. And you just left him out there hanging because you just didn't want to do it. But say that you didn't want to do it. Even personally, you could have said that you didn't want to do it. But that's my time. I hit about an hour mark. Wary observations, righteous discussions unite people. It's the Word Up Podcast, and I've been your host, OMNI, ETC, Omni, etc. Listen, folks. So, you know what I'm saying? Replay gang, do your thing. People have been giving me their sentiments. A lot of y'all, I hope Curtis Jackson gives y'all the W-2s on time. I hope your W-2s come in the mail from Curtis Jackson on time, because y'all have been working overtime defending him every which way. Now, on some business stuff, makes sense. Business shit, it makes sense completely. Don't tarnish your legacy because you don't have that much of a catalog to risk. You don't have that much of a catalog. You don't. Not a commercial catalog. You got a bunch of mixtapes and whatnot. But commercial catalog, you don't have that many records. T.I. has been doing it, still doing it. He's got album on album on album. He has a lot of material that he could pull from. So, from back in the day and today. So, listen, I think 50 Cent would easily get washed by T.I. I said it. All right? But that's just me. Let me know what you think. I know there's a lot of people out here going to be defending him in the comment section. It is what it is. It is what it is. Just keep it respectful. That's all I ask. Just keep it respectful. If it's not respectful, I'm going to delete it. Nobody going to see it. So keep it respectful. Let me know what you think in the comment. And I got to get out of here. Until next time, peace.
Wary observer.